Hello, my sweet crafty friends. It's Monique with Grace and Tattered Lace. I hope that you guys are doing fantastic today. Hey, you guys know the drill. If you don't see that little red light up there, that means you're on replay. Make sure you type exclamation point replay. Let me know you're here. Let me know where you're watching from. And don't forget to tell me what you had for dinner. All right. Those of you that are coming on live, come on in. Say hello. Oh, I almost burned my finger on the glue gun. Come on in and say hello, you guys. Woo, I'm not sure what I'm doing. Oh my, what have I done? Ah, I'm hitting all kinds of things, you guys. I lost my little light going on. All right, sorry, I have no idea what I've done. I had a light, and now it's not light. I've done something, and who knows? You guys. Let's see if I can push any of these buttons down here. If that does it, no, I don't dare do that. All right, I don't know what happened to the light, you guys. Somehow I just hit. Oh my gosh! Now we're gonna do this again. We're gonna play with the buttons again, you guys. I don't know what happened. I hit the light. The light went away. Hi, Nancy. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Caroline. You guys. Okay, I apologize. I don't know what I've done. The light is horrible now. Can you guys see okay? Because I have no clue what I've just done. Just go ahead and laugh at me, you guys. Go ahead. Oh, golly Moses. There's a little feature for me to like turn on the light and make it a little bit brighter, and somehow I've turned it off and I don't even see it, so it's gone. Hello, Dawn. It's too early for you, Carol. You always eat late. It looks good for you, Pammy. Okay. Hi, Mary. Kevin has already eaten. I have not. And he got us some burritos. Excuse me. Hi, Susan. How are you doing, sweetheart? I'm coming through okay. Good. Thank you, Maria. Looks good to you too, Caroline. Good. I'm glad to hear that. Okay. All right. Well, I just don't know what I've done, and we will just deal with it. Okay. Hello, Natalie. How are you, sweetheart? Thanks, Mary. Hi, Nita. Oh my, now I've got the volume on the iPad, you guys. My gosh, I'm a hot mess. Beef stew and cornbread. Oh, sounds good, Mary. I just actually threw some old cornbread away like 5 minutes ago, if that. It was sitting on the counter, so I got rid of it. Okay. All right. Yay. Good. Okay, good. Thank you, Caroline. Cheesecake Factory. Oh, I don't even know where Cheesecake Factory is near me, Nita. Hi, Janice. Hello, Stephanie. Ooh, I like the way your name is spelled. I don't think I've ever caught that before. Very different. Very different. I love it. Kevin got us some burritos from a little Mexican food place right down the street from us. We don't have very many food places by us, but we do have a little like Mexican food place. Hello, Tracy from Crafty Mom's Corner Market. And Stephanie. Hello, Becky. Mary, we love breakfast for dinner. Caroline had baked chicken, mashed potatoes, and sweet corn. So anyway, Kevin's already eaten. You guys, I had a rough night since I got home. Tortilla soup with cheese and chips. Oh my gosh, I almost got that at Chick-fil-A yesterday, but I was driving and so I couldn't eat it. Yes. Caroline, he got us 2 burritos, some carne asada burritos, and he has eaten. I have been outside trying to cut, and the printer or the computer, my other computer is now gone down. Ugh. I'm just beside myself. Thank you, Tracy. I can't figure out what's going on. It's stuck in like a reboot and it just won't turn on. I'm very frustrated. So I can't print orders. All I know is that I have a ton of orders for bunnies. I've already cut 14 of them and I don't know what we need. Eggs and turkey sausage links for Miss Tammy. Yummy. I love breakfast for dinner, you guys. I am going to get hot with the sweater. You're right. Right, Dawn? I just feel like I just can't catch a break with the stupid computers. In my computer's defense, it is the one that's my desktop that I use to print orders and print labels and things like that. It is old. I've had it, gosh, maybe about 7 years, but I don't do a lot with it. I just use it to print and stuff like that. Hi, Jamie. Welcome, friend. How are you tonight? All right, those of you that are watching on the replay, I just want to say, if you guys don't like the chit chat, just fast forward till we get started. But all the girls that are on live, they like to do a little chit chatting. So, we chit chat a little bit here and there. And then we get started. Tracy, I did 2 cuts on the lasers. So that's about an hour a piece. I did 2 cuts, still mess with the entire time. And I still can't get the darn thing to go. I found something online that told me how to like plug in commands and tell it to do all these different things and nothing ever worked. You turn it on and hit 8. I did get the restart feature and so it did the reboot and it still isn't working and it brings up that blue screen and it's troubleshoot and oh, you guys, I'm just ready to pull my hair out. Caroline, I bought a new laptop when we got the laser. That's the one that went down 2 weeks ago on Saturday. I took it to Best Buy 2 weeks ago and they had to send it out to Dell. So I bought myself another one because I needed another one to be able to function. And now the desktop is not working. So, let's see, what am I missing here? Oh, hi, Kimberly. Thank you, my friend, Christy. I was going to call you Tracy. Hello, sweet Amanda. You guys, many of you guys know Amanda Stubbs. She's a follower. She's been a follower for a very long time. She follows all of the ladies, and she has a brand new page there, Lace and Rustic Charms. So you guys make sure you go give her a follow. She's just getting it all, started and getting the kinks worked out. So just go give her a follow. So give her that little boost that she needs. Hello, Roxanne. How are you? Okay, you guys, let's get started, okay? So I did do a little painting already so that you guys didn't have to sit and watch me paint the little board, the base paint. But this is what we have. There's our little bird. And then I just put a quick coat of drop cloth, Dixie Belle drop cloth on it, okay? Hi, Brenda. I didn't see you sneaking, sweetie. Hello, Joyce. Hello, Marianne. Katie, hopping on late. Oh, gosh, I hate the pharmacy. All right, this kit's going to come with the bird, the breadboard, and then it comes with 2 spindles, okay? Did you just say you're going live tonight? Oh my goodness. All right. I'm so excited for you, Amanda. You guys, Amanda's going to go live at about 7 o'clock tonight, depending on where you're at. 7 o'clock Central Standard Time. So go check her out, okay? Anyways, it will come with the 2 spindles. Now this one, for whatever reason, I don't know why it didn't do. I think I forgot to turn the, I don't know. This particular one did not come with the print on it, but the ones that come to you shipped will both come with the printing on it. In case you decide not to use 2 and double up, you'll have 2 spindles. But the first thing I'm going to do is glue these 2 things together. Oh, Nita. How far are you from me again? I forget how far you are. So you guys, I'm just going to start by gluing this together, okay? And then we're going to stain this. Oh my, what have I done? I glued the wrong pieces together. Look at that. All right, we got to let this dry now. I am a dork, you guys. So if you don't glue them the right way, then they don't fit together. That was dumb. Hello, Yvonne. How are you? Hello, Beverly. Nita, I feel like you're not that far from me. Like you're closer than Yvonne is. I feel like you've said that before. All right, we're gonna set this off to the side since I'm a dork and I glued the wrong size. Wrong side. All right, so the first thing I want to do is, I don't know. Oh, you're 5.5 hours away. Okay, so you're closer to Yvonne then. I have no plan. Oh my gosh, Yvonne, you lived right there where she's at. Yes, Tracy. Okay. I think I'm going to sand this a little bit, and then we're going to put some chippy on it, and maybe we're going to stamp it. I don't know. I don't know. Actually, we're going to start with the bird and then go backwards. I think I'm going to paint the bird. This color is called Cobblestone from Dixie Belle. Okay. Hi, Deborah. I'm sorry I missed you coming in. I need to come and do a workshop there. That would be fun. That would be a lot of fun. Yvonne, how close are you to Nita? How close are you there to Nita, Yvonne? All right. And Jamie's not that far either. We need to find like a happy medium place, you guys, for us to all meet together. That would be fun, wouldn't it? Can I use one of them instead of glue them together? No, I want to glue them together, Mary. I want it to be a little bit, you can, but I want to use them together. So we'll just let it dry. And then we'll glue the right sides together. Christy, are you still here? My sweet friend Christy. You're about an hour and a half away from her. Okay, that's not that far. We have a lot of gals here in Georgia. All right. No worries, Sheila. Don't worry, girl. You need, oh yes, Nita needs a girls weekend. Even if it's not a workshop, Nita needs to be around some friends. Her and her poor husband have been through an awful lot. I think I shared with you guys that she was, Janice, you only live 2 hours from me or 2 hours from Yvonne? Nita's husband was the one that was in the motorcycle accident, you guys. And he's still recovering. He's doing better, but he's still recovering. Dana, you're only 2 hours from Atlanta? Oh my gosh. I didn't know that. We definitely need to plan something. No worries, Sheila. It's okay. All right, let's see. Let's try this. Okay. I'm missing Kevin. He's tired. Kevin is tired. We got a load of wood in today, and it comes in I think like 6 feet or 8 feet long. And, okay. Oh, you're in Jacksonville. Okay. Anyway, he has to, Yvonne, that sounds like a wonderful idea. Anyway, he had to cut, so he gets in the hand saw, the rotary saw, and he has to cut them all in half just to put them in the garage. Well, he cuts them in half, and then he has to cut them in half again so that they'll fit on the machine. And it takes a lot out of him because they weigh a lot. And he got about half of them done today. Okay. Hi, Betty. How are you, friend? All right, you guys. Let's give this a dry. Get me those edges dried. And I was thinking about putting a little stencil on top of this cute little bird. That's kind of why I wanted to start with the bird first and then work my way to the breadboard to kind of figure out how it's going to have that breadboard look. All right. Yvonne, I don't know if you've heard, or anybody. Janice, I don't know about you, but they're saying right now that we have a chance of snow here near the Savannah area on Tuesday and Wednesday. He is a warrior, yeah, but he's tired, and both of us work tomorrow, and he has to get up a lot earlier than I do. Mary, you're 3 hours from Atlanta, and you're inviting yourself. All right, that's good. Hi, Erin. Charlene, I've been thinking about you, girl. Did you get in your house yet? Sheila's in Alabama, too. How far are you from Atlanta, Sheila? Are you on the other end? You had over 3 inches? That's crazy. That is just crazy. I think Yvonne probably had more because she's higher up in those mountains. Okay, so I was thinking that we might put this stencil on this bird with some joint compound and a little bit of paint. If I can find what I did with the joint compound. Your schools are still on online learning, Yvonne. That's crazy. It's been over a week. That's nuts. All right, we're just going to use a little bit of the joint compound. This is the one that is from, actually this one is called Lightweight Spackling. And this one is from Dollar Tree, you guys. You're slowly getting settled. You had more snow than anyone. 5 feet plus. Wow. That's so much. All right, I'm going to use a little bit of this, the same paint. And we might put a little bit of cream in it to lighten it up a little bit. Jamie, you had some snow in Athens also? My gosh. They're not melting enough? That's crazy. Caroline's still getting the lake effect. It's very cold. Caroline is in Pennsylvania. And who did I miss? They've all been closed in Tennessee too. Wow. That's crazy. All right, you guys, I'm just going to put a little bit of ivory in here just to kind of lighten it up a little bit. Okay. So that it's a different color. It's not I don't want it to be the exact same color as my bird, but I want it to still be similar. I want it to be a very subtle color stencil on this bird. So let's just put a little tiny bit more. Oh, you can't see the, Nita, you might have to enlarge the picture or make the picture smaller. I don't remember. Sometimes it depends on what kind of device you're on. I feel like one of the devices, I can't remember if it's an iPad or the iPhone, it doesn't always show up as good anymore. Okay, that should do it. Okay. All right. I think this is going to be pretty on this bird. I got this stencil at Hobby Lobby, you guys. It's an Android. I know nothing about Androids. We'll have to talk to Kevin. All right, so this stencil did come from Hobby Lobby. Okay. Oh, that's so pretty. All right, let's put that over there. Oh, I love that, you guys. Oh, I didn't do the wing. What am I thinking? I forgot the wing. Let's paint that and put a little stencil on it while this is drying. I missed the wing. Oh, yeah, go out and come back. Have her go out and come back. Okay. All right, let's dry that and then we'll get the rest of it. Okay. How close who was to the fires? Tammy. Oh yeah, you're so glad that I'm not in California anymore. Yeah, where the fires were at, I was not close to those at all. They were a good distance from us, you guys. You know, sadly, it was in the very, very wealthy, expensive areas, and it's going to be very hard to replace. Yeah, you're right, Dana. We did live in Riverside County. Although we heard that there was some pretty good winds there, but I don't think there was any fires yet. Hopefully there's not, but ironically, Tracy, don't you have family there? You've been feeding a mystery animal under the steps. You sure it's a rabbit? Oh gosh. That's funny, Caroline. All right, let's dry that and then we'll put some stencil on that as well. And then we can dry them both. Yeah. Erin, you're in California, right? If I remember right, Erin is in California. Okay. Do I like Georgia better? I definitely like it better than California, but I won't lie, I do miss Tennessee. Everything's better than California. All right, let's do the little stencil on here and then we'll dry them both. Let's see. Get that out of here. All right. There we go. Yeah, I thought you were, Erin. And aren't you, Erin, aren't you the one that is out that way? Like, were you the one that went to the antique shop that I used to go to in Lake Elsinore? Caroline, I mean, Charlene, yes. Yeah, we definitely need to plan something. All right, let's dry this. The mosquitoes and the humidity, yes. Both of us are born and raised in California, Mary. Born and raised. Janice. Mystery animal, your husband. That's funny. That is too funny, girl. Canyon Lake. Okay, that's right. Yes. I have a good memory. It's hard when there's so many of you guys. Okay, Nita. It's so hard to remember because there are a few of you that were from California. Canyon Lake. We almost moved to Canyon Lake. We were right on the other side. On the street that we lived in, if you went up about 5 houses, you could see Canyon Lake from where we were at in Lake Elsinore. In our house, before we sold our house. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is really pretty. Only sometimes, Erin. My memory is terrible. I think it has to do with my ADD. I forget a lot of stuff very quickly. It's like squirrel. Tammy's in Utah. So my stepdad, my dad, was born and raised in Utah. And I went there many, many times as a child. We drove there often. And I spent summers there. And lived in the cherry tree eating cherries until my grandma had to give us black licorice to prevent the runs. Did you know that? If you ate too many cherries, it gives you the runs. Mary, you have to feed one every night also. And you were born in Iowa. No. Yeah, you said Iowa. That was where my grandma was born and raised, in Iowa. I don't know what town. And my grandpa was, I think, on the other side. And Brenda and Tammy, I did Utah State University online. I wish I would have been able to go there when I graduated to walk, because it was beautiful. The campus was gorgeous, and I prolonged my walking for the ceremony so that I could walk with a friend, and she was injured at work and was waiting to get confirmation for surgery, and she found it like 2 days before we were supposed to go, and she couldn't change it. So neither of us went, and I didn't get to walk, but it is what it is. Okay. Oh my gosh, you guys. Crazy small world, I know. So many things. Like, look at how pretty that is, you guys. Isn't that gorgeous? Put that little wing on there. Oh my gosh. I love it. I can see it in the screen and it looks beautiful. Just gonna... So pretty. Okay. Now we can figure out what we're gonna do with this little guy. Isn't it pretty? I'm trying to think if I wanted to chippy it with this color now. Isn't it gorgeous. I actually cut 2 of these birds, you guys, because I didn't know what I was going to do with them. I'm getting gunk on the back side. I cut, I think this one is the smaller of the 2. Anyway, then I just started playing with it, and I thought it was really pretty with the spindle on the breadboard. But I might go ahead and just release the birds separately without the breadboard. For those of you that are wanting the bird, birds are so popular, and you know, you may not want the breadboard. So I think we might do that. Oh, thanks, Brenda. I appreciate you saying that. Erin, you make everything so easy. You have everything. You just haven't tried. Just try it, girl. Just try it. You know what? Sand it off. If it doesn't work, just sand it off and try again. All right, let's try to glue these together the correct way this time. What in the world? Do I have the wrong one? Oh, there we go. Look at that. I just had to turn it the other way. So look at, I can still glue them together. Good grief. It's a very pretty pattern. You see that? Really, Mary? You see it on birds a lot? I actually just bought this at Hobby Lobby with no plans for it. And as I was trying to sit here and plan, about 30 minutes before I went live, I thought, oh, that would be so pretty on there. Thank you, Dana. All right. So I'm a dork, and we could have glued these together earlier. Okay. Now we'll let that dry. Oh, thanks, Nita. Okay. I really just haven't decided what I wanted to do with this. I think I'm gonna sand it a little bit. Give it a little bit of a not so like crisp look. All right. You guys, and I wish I would have brought it in, but I cut a bunch of small spindles. We're going to do a bundle, a embellishment kit for the spindles, just a variety of spindles. I think they would be so fun to craft with. Thanks, Dawn. Whew, so many D people in here today. Yvonne, you should, we should connect. We should really talk about trying to do some sort of a little workshop up there in the Atlanta area. That would be a lot of fun. We have a lot of people that are close by and that they could come. And Sheila, I didn't hear how close you were. Thanks, Dawn. I don't know if Sheila's still here or not. She might have already stepped out. Okay. All right. Let me get a clean piece of wax paper, you guys. Okay. That is really wet. I just want to dust this off a little bit. Hi, Lynn. You came and you saw the werewolf. Wow. I didn't know that that was out. You haven't used your gator tool in a long time. Caroline, how are you feeling, friend? I haven't been able to message you in a very long time. Okay. I'm going to have to clean that back up. Okay. All right, let's put this down. All right, we're going to use a little bit of the brown pine cone. Was it good? Caroline wants to know if the movie was good. You know what? I wonder if I should put some of this on there. Let's put some brown pine cone on there first, and then we'll see maybe that. She's about 3 hours if she takes the I-20. Dana, you just know everything. Oh, look at you guys. The lid part fell out of the lid, the little cardboard part. Well, that's a hot mess. And it is in. Can you guys see that right there? Ay, ay, ay. I don't want to dig that out right now because my hands will be covered in paint. All right. You lived in the Buckhead area of Atlanta in the 80s. I have no idea where that is, Dana. I'm just going to tell you right now. I know about all the little towns near me. That's it. All right, you guys, we just put a little bit of that pine cone on here. I'm going to get some more of that off there. I'm going to have to go back over some of that. That came out a little bit too dark. I do not like how that looks right there. All right. Not fond of how it's looking, so we're going to sand a little bit off. Pay-per-view. I missed some comments, you guys. All right, let's try it, and then we'll sand it a little bit. I know. Sheila, it's a very easy way to chippy, but it doesn't always get the same effect, in my opinion. Jump out of your seat moments, okay. I'm not a scary movie girl. You use the pellet knife. You used it for the stencils, Dana. All right, we're gonna take the sandpaper right over the top of this, you guys, because I'm not happy with how some of this looks. So we're gonna sand it down a little. And if we do, we may just go back over it a little bit with the white, just to, maybe, we'll see. a sander over it is going to take out some of the harshness, I think, that I'm not liking. Maybe it just needs another color in there. You want to see it in the theater? Let's take some wetness out of that. Okay, that's better. Oh yeah, Caroline, I bet it makes it hard for you to breathe. Okay, that looks better, you guys. With all the difficulties you've been having with your lungs, girl, I bet that cold does make it very hard. Okay, I like that better. Much better. Now, I was thinking about putting a stamp underneath it. Just don't know. And you guys, when I showed you those stamps yesterday, you'll laugh. The stamp that I got with the wording on it is exactly the same stamp. This is exactly the same stamp that I already have. I thought I was getting something different. And I don't know that any of these, that might work. This one might work. Maybe this one. This one might work on there. Oh yeah, Wicked with Ariana Grande. I feel like it just needs a little something. Let's stain this spindle. Let's stain the spindle and see what it looks like. All right, you guys, I'm going to use that gel, the gel stain, okay? And we're going to stain that. You fell asleep, Brenda. Brenda, was that in Wicked you fell asleep, girl? Tammy, I got them all on Amazon. I'll take a picture of it and send the links for you guys and post the links for you guys, especially for that one with the wording on it, because I've used that one a lot and people always want to know where that one came from. And it wasn't in stock for the longest time. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Is that not gorgeous, you guys? Hi, Dawn. I didn't have too bad of a day. You double order on Temu. Brenda, you kill me, girl. Yeah, well, I ordered it so long ago. I'm going to be honest, you guys. I've never ordered anything off of Temu. Not one thing. Not one thing. Oh, that is really pretty. Hi, Sandy. It's been a long time since you've been on a live, girl. How are you, friend? Oh, gosh. So gorgeous. So gorgeous. Now, I'm not sure that it really needs a stamp in there. I think we're just going to do some wax. Hi, Virginia. Welcome, friend. Hello, Pearl. You got one at Hobby Lobby. I know, I've missed you too. How are you feeling, girl? How is your back? You guys. Okay, so let's just have a little look-see. I'm going to put some greenery in here. Some other greenery. Oh, look it. You don't shop Temu. I've gone on there and looked, and then I always back out. I find some cute things, but oh my gosh. Oh, wow. That's going to be so pretty, you guys. I'm just contemplating if I wanted to put a stamp on there. Check the sizes and subscriptions that you order on Temu and AliExpress. Oh, AliExpress. Do not order molds. They're too tiny. Okay. You're new, Virginia. Well, welcome, sweet friend. We're so happy to have you here. Where are you watching from? My name is Monique, and I am coming to you live from Georgia. We are so happy to have you here. You get wood blanks from Temu. Okay. Oh, I just can't decide if I want... I don't think I want wording. I don't want wording because of the stencil on the bird. But let's put some wax on here, okay? Your pain has been horrible. Oh, gosh. Do I still get Sweet Annie? I haven't got Sweet Annie in a very long time, Betty, since I was in California, and I definitely need some. Okay, we're going to use brown wax, I think. You order from Temu most everything you have. All right, this is the Dixie Belle Besting wax in the color of brown. And I'm just going to kind of go around the edges a little bit. You know what? I always forget. I tell you guys all the time, but I always forget. Let's put a clear coat of wax on here first, okay? Let's glue our bird down and our spindle. And then we'll put some clear wax. I just don't know where I want to do the spindle, though. That's the problem. We're just going to go around it, like so. So the clear, if you put the clear wax on first, it really helps be able to control the dark wax, okay? So we're just going to put the clear wax kind of around our bird, and then we'll glue afterwards. And the reason I'm going around it is because you guys saw me struggle the other night. It's harder to glue it with that wax on there. I need to check out Temu. I don't know. I don't need another addiction, Nita. I already have enough. All right, we put a little bit of wax on, and now we're just going to kind of buff it off, and then we'll use the dark wax. Okay. Okay. Now I just kind of left a little hole in the middle for that dark wax, or to be able to glue. Now we can do the wax. Thanks, Nita. It is beautiful. Oh, Carol, thank you so much, my sweet friend. All right, so I'm just using a little makeup brush. I don't know where I got this one from. Who knows? Oh, you're very welcome, Virginia. Please feel free to engage with our friends. We have so many amazing women here. If I don't see your comment, sometimes I miss it because I'm, not paying attention. Somebody will answer it, or if it doesn't get answered, just ask again. But we have such a wonderful group of friends, this community. Just to stick around and have fun, and hopefully you'll make some new friends too. And be inspired. Kevin, my husband, is usually here with me, but he's a little tired tonight. So he's hanging out in the living room watching TV. but he's usually here. And our little dog, Roxy, she likes to sit with us. So, but because I have the door closed, Roxy's not in here. Not those kind of addictions, Mary. I definitely don't have any of those kind of addictions. Shopping addictions, craft stuff addictions, but no other kind of addictions. How long does it take to get an order from Temu? Is that what you're talking about? Oh, you guys. This is looking really, really good. Tell him to get a glass of his sweet tea and relax. He's probably sleeping already on the couch. Won't lie. All right. Let's put that bird on there. Let's see what this is looking like, you guys. Oh, so pretty. Look at that, you guys. I'm going to put that greenery right there in the middle. We'll add some more wax as I get this on here. You still have your tree up, Nita? Well, if I make you feel any better, Kevin did take our tree down, but it never got any decorations. I called it my naked tree. Okay. Oh, you guys. Now, once I get this on here, I might decide that it might need a little bit of a stamp here and there, but we'll see. It's hard to tell sometimes. Oh my gosh. Me, I need it. You almost keep a running order, Mary. Oh my. Okay, let's see here. I'm going to use a little bit of this greenery, and I have this other greenery. I think this is so pretty. I think it's going to work. I found it in my stash. I got this at Hobby Lobby or Joann's quite some time ago. And I'm kind of thinking of just kind of putting that in there just to give it a little, oh, look at that. Thank you, Sheila. You guys, look at how pretty that's going to look in there. Let's see if I can kind of show you that. I don't know if you guys can see that. Look how pretty that's going to be. Oh, Lynn, that's such a good idea. I know a lot of people do that. Oh, that's going to be so pretty. I can see it on the screen now, you guys. It's so pretty. Okay. But you receive your orders in about a week? Oh my gosh. Hi, Stephanie. All right. I'm thinking I'm going to leave just a little bit of space there. We're going to put this little guy right there. Thank you, Katie. All right. Let's start with his wing. I'm probably going to have to put a little wax on here. Thanks, Erin. Thank you, Sandy. Let's see. Let's put it about there. Thank you, Carol. Okay. Oh, so pretty. Okay. Just decisions of where to put the spindle. All right, I think we're just going to leave the spindle right about there because I'm going to kind of put the greenery in between. You guys, if you didn't hear, Charlene just bought a new house. She's in New York. And I think she just got moved in, I think at the end of December or the beginning of this month. I can't recall. I'm super excited for her because she's going to be able to have a craft room. And she's a big time crafter. She does a lot of craft shows. No ornaments on either side or the back. I love it, Nita. I love it. All right, let's see. Let's give this a cut right about here. Let's see how that looks. Okay. Absolutely loving this. Oh my gosh, you guys. The week of New Year's, you got to move in. That is so exciting. Thank you, Dawn. I appreciate the sprinkle, sweet friend. You love the glue, Becky. I know. You just have to be careful and not glue your fingers together like me. You guys, doesn't that green look amazing? You need to move and get organized. Yeah, I hear you, Sandy. It's time for us to move again so we can get organized again. Oh, you guys. Okay. And I'm going to go with probably this pink ribbon that we used last night. Oh, I have the cruddy scissors. We'll have to trim that. Moved to Pennsylvania. Oh, Sandy's in Pennsylvania too, Caroline. Look at how, okay, so don't look at my mismatched tails on this ribbon, okay? But look at how pretty that's gonna be. Oh my word. You'll burn your house down and start over. Brenda, what I want to know is, have you ever found those canning lids that you were looking for? I think probably more than 2 years ago at this point. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, you guys. Okay, let me grab some Excelsior. Put some Excelsior in here, I think. Not sure I like that Excelsior. Partridge Family Bird. Oh my gosh, Tony, that's hysterical. The glue, Anita, this is the glue that I use on the wood kits, okay? It's called Stick Fast. And what you can't see underneath this mess right here, it says CA Thick, okay? It's the super glue, good glue to glue these things together. But you want the thick, not the thin. I don't know. Stephanie, what kind of glue do you use on the wood kits that you when you do it? Do you use anything different? I don't know about the Excelsior. All right, let's glue these down. I know there's other kinds of glues that people use. I'm just kind of curious if anybody else uses a different kind of glue. I think Teresa uses like some sort of a glitter glue. It doesn't have glitter in it. You don't. Kathy's been using some kind of glue, but you can't think of the name. Mary, I don't think so. You got to get it on Amazon. I think Teresa from Forest Acre Primitives uses a Star Bond. Okay. I forget what Teresa uses. It's some sort of glitter glue. let's see here. I want this to kind of just drape. I think I might just cut this here. I might put this in like 2 pieces. I want to try to cover up that little hole with the greenery. Tight bond. Really, Charlene, tight bond works and nothing falls apart on the cutouts. What I like about this is it dries really quick. That's what I like. Okay. There we go. And I miss, Stephanie, you don't use anything special. You just use hot glue. I still use the hot glue. The problem is with the wood kits that I have noticed that if it falls on the floor hard, if it falls pretty far on the floor, that it will break. It will come apart. Not break, but the glue doesn't hold it together. That's the only problem that I see with the hot glue and like wood kit stuff. It still works though. Okay, this needs a little bit more greenery. And that needs to go down there. Yeah, it's not long term, that's right. Firebird. What's Firebird? Fitness Thick and Stick. I've never heard of that one. All right, let me get some more greenery, you guys. I don't know if I want this in there or not. Oh, yeah. Definitely needs to be a little smaller though. Stephanie, you love your hot glue. I like hot glue too, don't get me wrong. I'm still using it. I just don't want the other ones to fall apart because I've actually had them fall. You know, we move or we had them, you know, set somewhere, and if it falls on the floor, then it might come apart. Okay, this is not sticking in there. Okay. All right. Oh, that's going to be so cute. All right, I got to fix this little. Yeah, some moss, Mary. I know I had the Excelsior, but I think moss is going to look better. We'll see. We'll play with it a little bit. I have the moss back here behind me also. Originally, I was going to put a bow on the top. I don't know. All right, you guys let me know. Look, we could put the bow there. I like the bow right there because it kind of covers that up, but we can stick something else there. Or we could put the bow there. I think I like the bow on the bottom. And maybe a tag at the top. Thank you, Stephanie. I'm trying to see. I'm watching on the screen. And it's a delay, as you guys know. Maybe a tag there and the bow there. I don't know. I can't make any decisions. Oh, how about a little flower? I brought over my Soul of Flowers. Let's see what that looks like. Bottom. You guys say the bottom. The bottom. Bottom. Everybody's saying the bottom. Okay. I don't know if I like it with the bow, with the flower though, because I don't have enough small. I don't have any little flowers to put it at the bottom, and it needs more than just one. Thank you, Dawn. Bow low. So cute. Yeah, I don't think the flower too. Yes, CC Redesigns. I've responded to you a couple times, but I don't know why you're not seeing it, sweetheart. Actually, if you click on the link, I think. Yes, at the bottom there's a little chain link, the little link that will actually take you to my shop, and you can get all the items are there in my shop. But I've also posted the link in the comment or in the post for the pictures. I know you're asking, so she's been asking about the link to the shop. You can get it there. Okay. Oh, you guys. I love it. I'm just going to put a little bit of this. We're going to leave that Excelsior there. Thanks, Virginia. I agree. I think it needs to be at the bottom also. And then we might put a little bit more wax. Okay. Try the flower on top of the bow. I don't think, because it's not the right color. Well, maybe. Let's look at it. Kevin is headed to bed. Hi, Kitty Hawk. How are you doing, my sweet friend? All right. Virginia, make sure that you hit the follow button, the like button, and turn on your notifications so that you guys can, so that you'll get notifications when I go live. Okay, sweet friend? If you hit exclamation point commands, type in exclamation point commands, it will tell you how to do that as well. Nita, you don't see the little link? Let's see, let me put the comment. Paint the beak yellow, Joyce says. Nita, I feel like you always have problems with the website. Let me type it in here. Oh, I got capital locks on. All right. Hopefully that worked. Oh, it didn't give a link. It didn't put a link. Darn it. You see the link at the bottom? Oh, you see it now? Good. Okay, Nita. All right. Oh, that might not look too bad. It's your bad problem. Okay. Let's put a little wax on the bird also. Oh gosh. Ah, you haven't got your notifications in a couple days. No, Kathy, my name is actually Monique. My name is Monique, sweetheart, and that's okay. I always answer. People do it all the time. I don't know how. I just came up with the page name. There's no rhyme or reason behind it. Something I liked. I threw it out there, some suggestions, and you guys, my viewers, help me. You see it. Exclamation point and commands. Yeah, all together. Exclamation point and commands. Anybody, if anybody types it, it'll pop up on the screen. Okay. Oh, loving it, you guys. Okay, we definitely need a tag. Put a little wax on this flower. Thank you. I think that was Becky that suggested that. We need a tag. Look at that, you guys. There you go. I think it's exclamation point notify. There you go. Okay. Oh, she's so sweet. Thanks, Nita. I need to learn how to do the hand lettering, you guys, so that I can have some super cute, sweet little hand lettering thing here. So cute. Thank you, Deborah. Thanks, Virginia. Thank you, Carol. Okay, I think that's going to be cute. What do we put on this bird? Chirp. Sweet. What should we put on our tag? What do you guys think? Thanks, Virginia. Thank you, Dawn. All right. I got to dig through the stamps really quick. Okay. How about... I was going to say peep, but that's more of a chicken, not a bird. Okay. What do I have over here? Will it fit? Will it fit? Will it fit? How about chirp, you guys? If I can find the C. There it is. All right, got to glue it back together. I have to glue it back together, you guys. Tweet. Yeah, I pulled out chirp. Since it takes me a long time sometimes to get the letters out, we're going to go with chirp. Hopefully it will fit. Okay. Cute. We definitely have to grungy that up a little bit. Okay. Now, you guys, I think I told you, if you guys don't like the wax, the dark look, then don't do that part. Leave it nice and crisp and white. You don't have to do exactly the way I do it. I just like it to be a little bit dirty. Makes it look old and vintage. Oh, that's going to be so cute. Look at you guys. I think maybe, you know what? It needs some twine around the top. That's how I can get around. What, I lost my tag. Did you guys see where the tag went? The tag fell off and I don't know where it went. Good grief. How did it fall into nowhere land? Oh, it's still there. Something else fell off. All right, let's put a little glue on there, glue that in there. And then we're going to put a little twine at the top to give that a finished look up there. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh my gosh. You bought some stamps like that from Temu, Nita? Okay. All right. Yep, this is what it needed. It's the stuff that you put away. So, yeah, that's exactly it. Oh, it was the flower, Becky. Thank you. I knew something fell off. Okie dokie. Yep, that's what it needed. Look it. That gives it that finished little look right there, right? And we'll glue this guy on so I don't lose it again. Oh, so cute. I think it needs just a little bit more Excelsior in there. Let me grab just a little bit. Not a lot. Tuck some inside there. Yeah. That's exactly what it needs. Thank you, Lynn. Hi, Melody. No worries, girl. Thanks for coming by. You'll have to go back and watch the, watch from the beginning of the replay. Okay. All right. Thank you, Jamie. Oh my goodness, you guys. Thank you, Tracy. Amanda's page name. Oh my gosh, I already forgot. The something rustic charm. Let's see. That's oh, Tammy, I just now saw the stars. Thank you, friend. Let's see if we can find it really quick. That was towards the beginning. I still haven't found it. I'm looking. Did anybody see it? No, not Western Grace. That's Mandy, not Amanda. One of our friends here, Amanda Stubbs, has been a longtime follower and crafter, and she just opened a new page. My goodness. Bear with me. I'm still looking. Oy. Okay. So, oh. All right. She came in fairly early. I got all the way to the beginning, you guys. Lace and rustic charm, and it's the little and symbol, okay? Lace and rustic charm. Yes, there is a beak, Nita. I should probably make the beak like a little darker, shouldn't I? Thank you, Pam. All right, so I lost the comments. Oh, thank you, Becky. Someone posted it. Okay, I was scrolling while you guys were talking and I didn't see. I should highlight the beak a little bit more. Let's see. What do I have? What do I have that I can do that so that I just don't get this all over the place? Well, that wasn't what I wanted. But I like that. I just added some black. Some black wax. I'm going to add a little bit of black wax in here now too. All right. Let's see if I can get back to the beginning. Okay. Hi, Diane. All right, now that I played around with that black wax in there, I kind of like that black wax. We're going to add a little black wax, and then I think we'll be done with this. Oh, our friend Paul. Just move on. You guys, just ignore Paul. Let's see if we can get rid of him. Paul. Nope. I'll have to get rid of him later. Oh, our friend Paul. There we go. Bye, Paul. Paul's gone, you guys. Okay. All right, you guys. I'm just adding a little bit of black on here. Let me know if you can see this beak a little bit better, Nita. Sorry about our little friend there. Okay. Maybe I just have to put some black paint there. You went out to eat with a bunch of your church family tonight. Oh, I'm glad you had a good time. All right, can you see the beak a little bit better? Hi, Teresa. Bye, Teresa. Or are you saying goodbye to our friend Paul? All right. Can you guys see the beak okay now? Oh, I love it, you guys. Okay, you guys. I think it turned out great. I love it. I will get the little bird listed separately from the board. But I think I have to cut another bird before I can before I can do that. That was okay. You were saying goodbye to our friend Paul. Okay. Oh gosh. Yeah. Okay. All right, so you guys, I will get the bird. I told you earlier that I have two of these birds cut. They're different sizes. One's bigger than the other. And, but because I used one, you lost me. I'm so sorry. Oh, hi, Shannon. No worries. Happy birthday to your son. Okay, you guys, I think it just turned out amazing. I think it's super cute. The bird, I will get the birds listed separately, but give me some time. I've got to cut another one, and I do work again tomorrow. Saturday will be my day off to kind of try to get caught up, but there's never getting caught up. Say a prayer for me because I am seriously contemplating about giving notice at my clinic. That just gives me a couple extra days a week to focus on my business. Thank you, Vicki. You guys, I really appreciate you guys being here, hanging out, chit-chatting. Welcome to all of our new friends. Thank you, Teresa. Oh, thanks, Darcy. Anyway, welcome to the new friends, and welcome to those silent watchers that are not quite ready to jump in and say hello. But when you're ready, we're here, and we'll welcome you with open arms. Wow, I can't speak right now, you guys, but thank you so much for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. You guys have a great night, and that's it. I have to head to bed, you guys. Yes, Diane, because you know what I do on the days that I'm at the clinic when I don't have it, when I don't have clients and I have a break, I run home for maybe I drive in 40 minutes to get home to do a couple things for maybe 30 minutes and then drive 40 minutes back. And it's just not conducive of my time. And I really just need the extra time to help focus on this. But hi, Dana. Bye, Dana. I think you were here earlier. I've just forgotten already. Thank you, Charlene. It's so good to see you. All right, you guys, I'm sorry. I got squirreled there for a second. Have a good night, and I will see you guys later. Love you all. Bye-bye.